Nia extended the photograph on reflex, as if a paper could prove the world was as she remembered it. The woman took it with hands that smelled of salt and fish, and had the same careful steadiness as the herder's hands had shown the night before. She looked at the picture, then at Nia. Surprise softened into something warm and wary. They sat on a low quay and told their short stories without a rush, where they'd been, what they'd kept, who they'd lost, and who they'd found. The past did not party with dramatic revelations. It walked in as ordinary details, a name, a year, a reason to leave, and both made room for it. There were gaps. There were explanations that eased in, and others that were simply not hers to ask for or receive. The reunion did not tie every loose end, but the photograph held between them did what photographs do. It made two people, in two different places, remember they had once shared the same light. They laughed at something small, and the laugh slid into the space between them like easy weather. Nia left later with the photograph tucked back into her pocket, but not because it needed to travel. She left because the harbour had anchored something in her. The woman watched the tide with a quiet satisfaction, and the two of them shared a cigarette rolled in ordinary paper, as if making a small, mutual ceremony of it. On the road home, the image of the quay stayed with Nia. The woman's hands, the baobab in the old photograph, the herder's calm guide through the dark. She had gone looking for a name and a face and found, rather, the texture of how people drift and return. The answers she had hoped for were not tidy. They were instead threaded through small human things. The offered plantain, a ferryman's grin, a voice that said simply, "You came,"